People have been asking Microsoft for custom templates for Planner since it came out. Planner was released in 2016. We're almost at the 10-year mark here, and it hasn't happened yet. So here's a compromise that's super easy. Let me show you how it works. Essentially, what we do is we create a plan that we want to use as a template. So I'm going to go to New Plan here, and this will work for both Basic and Premium Planner. I'm going to go with Basic for now and give it a name. I want the word template to be in here so that people know what it's for and aren't completing tasks in it, and put it in a group that the people that are going to be using the template have access to. So I'll go with this one here and create. So what we're going to do is set up our template exactly the way that we want it to be. So what that means is create any tasks that you want to be present whenever somebody uses the template, as well as the buckets. So the buckets are created in the board view, so it's easier to just start there. If I wanted to do a PMO style template, I could create buckets for initiation, planning, execution, so on and so forth, and then create the tasks that you want to be in the template. So obviously you don't want these to be specific to a particular project unless they're somewhat reusable, but things like coming up with a project schedule, defining roles and responsibilities, that kind of thing are things that always happen. If your assignees are going to be the same every time, you can assign these tasks. If you don't want it to do that, just leave the assignees blank. I wouldn't put dates in these tasks because you don't want the dates to be copied over when you use the template. At this point, I'm going to fast forward through and create all my tasks. You might be asking at this point if it's possible to create some framework around this. So for example, to have people click a button when they want to use a particular template and have multiple to choose from, so on and so forth. Kind of is the answer. So it depends on if you're working with Premium or Standard Planner. Premium Planner is a bear to work with Power Automate. So it doesn't use the same actions as Basic Planner. What it uses instead is a project schedule API that has very little documentation and is very tricky to work with. So it's easier to do that kind of thing with Basic Planner, honestly. Hopefully at some point they combine the actions in Power Automate so that they can all use the same action set. But for right now, that's the way it is. You can add priorities and flags to these things. So for labels, you can do something like this. You can add a description. You can give it a priority, and these things will transfer over. So now when I want to use this template, all you have to do is make a copy of this plan. So you can copy it as many times as you want to reuse the template as many times as you need to. So just go to this caret menu next to your plan name and click on Copy Plan, and then choose what you want to call it, choose a group, and then choose what you want to move over. So if you didn't want to take the labels, you could uncheck the boxes here and copy, and you get a message down here that says that it's copying. It'll appear in My Plans. So this takes maybe 30 seconds to a minute. So we're going to come back to it in a second. All right, so here's our plan. It's showed up. It's in a little link here. It's also in our My Plans list. And if I go to the board view, you can see that it took the flags, it took the priority, and all of the task names and descriptions. So that's a super easy, lightweight way to kind of make your own custom templates, kind of, sort of. So obviously it would require a little bit of training for your project managers to make use of this, but it is pretty easy and straightforward once they get the hang of it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.